Hello and good afternoon from Mount Dora. Right now I'm standing next to Lake Gertrude. I'm going to be talking about this house that's here right behind me. It has a hidden secret that a lot of people don't know about and a lot of us have actually been searching for so long. Located right here off of Morningside Drive, house number 2301 is what we're going to be talking about today. They have an amazing secret. We're going to be talking about Mount Dora's bunker today. Now, I don't have any permission to go on the property, but I will be walking around talking about the history really briefly because it goes really in depth online, and I owe a huge shout out to Orlando for digging up all this information. Now I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. This is as close as I can get on the street, but there is a back area that you can access next to like retention ponds and even the movie theater. It all started in 1961. Mount Dora's 25 richest families pooled their resources to build the largest privately owned fallout shelter in the county. When the shelter was completed, the inhabitants stockpiled thousands of rounds of ammunition to protect themselves from anyone that did not have the means to build a shelter of their own. Out of fear, the location of the catacombs was kept secret. As decades passed, so did the threat of nuclear annihilation. The inhabitants began to move or die off, but the location was kept secret to hide the shame of Mount Dora's wealthiest families and local leaders. Fast forward to today, and the location is kept secret to ward off sightseers and fanatics. The story starts at 1940. John and Margaret Miller bought tracts of land along the shores of Lake Gertrude in Mount Dora, Florida. After John passed away, Margaret began to unwind the real estate portfolio and sold off portions of the highly sought after lakefront property. And sadly, in 1957, Margaret passed away and the remaining land along the Lake Gertrude was divided between the Miller estate. The Vason family received the parcel of land directly north of the catacombs. Many believe that the catacombs lie on the property that the Vasons received from the Miller estate, since the distinguished colonial that sits on the property screams, "Old money." The colonial is a decoy. The Baker family inherited the orange grove to the west of the Lake Gertrude along with the property where the catacombs would soon be built. Orlando was able to dig up a lien against the bunker in 1962 that describes how Mount Dora's 25 richest families couldn't pay the bill for the cooling, ventilation, dehumidifier, air conditioning, a lot of words for a fallout shelter. After researching B&M Inc., Orlando was able to find the lease to the catacombs with the exact coordinates. After political tensions cooled, the upkeep became unnecessary and expensive. As time went on, the property changed hands multiple times. The utilities, mainly the dehumidifier, were shut off, and the catacombs were eventually sealed off. Here's just some photos I found online of what it looks like as of today. Now, if you're interested in checking out all of the information plus more, because he goes a lot more in depth on the Reddit page, I will leave a link down in the description page just talking about exactly where you can find this, and definitely go check it out. It's a really awesome read. Just coming around the corner, I can already see the retention pond, but look in the distance. There's the back of the house. Now, if you do decide that you actually want to come out here, please be respectful to the owners of the house because there is people living inside. But look, nothing but shrubs all around me. You can see a store behind me. But this is awesome. It's really quiet out here and it feels really good. There's a nice breeze and we're almost to the property line. Here's that second retention pond and I can't believe I am almost there. It looks like I'm coming up to where their property line actually starts and I won't go any further just out of respect. But this is so exciting that I could be this close to the actual bunker of Mount Dora. It looks like this is as close as I'm going to be able to get today. This is their property line right here with all of the trees. You can still see the back of the house off in the distance, and the bunker would be right behind that, almost closest to us, but right between us and the house. Wow, I really wish I could go explore it. I am just so glad that I took the trip out here, even to walk around this area. Didn't run into any snakes, spiders, or anything like that, but thank you so much for coming along with me. And if anybody knows the owner of the house and is willing to give me the contact information, or just have them reach out to me to say, hey, it's okay to come and check out the bunker, please do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'll do fun activities just like this in the future, and hit that notification button to get notified every time I come out with a future episode. Otherwise, I will see you down the road.